Hellos, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Theia here, my bounty hunter, and we are here on Viken Space Dock, and we are about to board a transport vessel on our way to the Imperial capital world of Droman Kos. So, let's get ourselves set up. Is there anything I need to remember? Everything looks good. Yep, that's all fine. Okay, perfect.
Mem amak kupkap kramanik umnug kiga mayamak nulilak apajam kamgam amka nemnang ampa nemnang memua inok raka kalam kala ninyak oramagyang megik
That's good news.
nanekari maraka amkam ja uklibik memarak nebab kala kan kemaniam.
Excellent. So, let us participate in the story mode, or story mode difficulty, of the Flashpoint known as the Black Talon. Story mode means that we can run it solo with our companion, and we will be supported by a combat support droid for the duration of the Flashpoint. There is also Veteran Mode and Master Mode Flashpoints as well. And that was the Black Talon leaving the space dock there. And yeah, we have a combat support droid here to assist us in our activities.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Droman Kos.
Well met and all that.
Indeed. Welcome. It's not a comfortable ship, but as transports go, it does its job. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
Sorry, I don't know what droid you're talking about.
Oh? The machine asked for you, so I assumed you were the owner. My mistake. In any case, it seems someone wants to get in touch. The conference room is down the hall. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
And he's went back to leaning against the wall there. So, a droid is asking after us. Seems someone is trying to get into communication.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
Who's your master? And how does he know I'm here?
This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
Is there a reason an Imperial big shot is interrupting my trip?
An excellent question, Bounty Hunter. 6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
This passenger the Brental Star is carrying, who is it?
The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Sounds interesting, but you realize I don't work for free.
I certainly understand, as will the Imperial Treasury. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star. Excellent. Then I will proceed.
We'll catch up with NR02, but we did receive a codex entry on this Grand Moff Kilran. Cultured, cunning, and utterly ruthless, Rikus Kilran may be the greatest naval strategist the Empire has ever seen. Born to a wealthy family with a proud military tradition, Kilran proved himself, to no one's surprise, a capable right-hand man to the Sith during the Empire's early assaults on the Brima sector. When his Sith superior died during the Battle of Ordibana, Kilran showed that he was more than an able tactical advisor. He assumed command of the ragged Imperial fleet and led it to a swift and decisive victory. In the years that followed, Kilran's authority grew with the list of triumphs, and both the Sith and the Minister of War learned respect for his unorthodox strategies. His brutally effective strikes during the final days of the war earned him the nickname the Butcher of Coruscant among Republic civilians, a name he adopted with characteristic irony, and his heroic stand against a Jedi boarding party earned him his scars. After the war ended, he was granted the honorary title Grand Moff in recognition of his contributions to the Empire. And seemingly he is indeed second to the Minister of War, quite a privileged and powerful position within the Sith Empire. And he's speaking to little old us about our current task.
Please move aside immediately. Halt! This is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
You had your chance. We warned you. Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
I'm not scared of you.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. You have your job. I have mine.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
Oh, lovely. You'll find, usually on flashpoints, but not just on flashpoints, there may be items you can interact with, like this explosive fuel tanker. Now, give me just a moment. I realized I hadn't played with all of my key bindings. Ah, perfect. Let's change the key binding so I can tell my companion who I wish for them to attack.
Trouble on the way.
All Marines have been neutralized, scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Who's calling the shots here?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
I understand, Captain. If nothing else, that should make it easier on the crew.
I'm glad it's worth something. You're here because of the Moth, aren't you? You must want the Bental Star's passenger pretty badly. Or maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
I'm not looking to make a martyr of anyone. We can complete this mission and survive.
I expect you believe that. I see it differently. Listen to me. You've managed to hijack one ship, and that's certainly impressive. But taking on the Bental Star is something else altogether. I might be able to get us close, but then you'd have to board it, fight an army of Republic soldiers, and somehow find the general. It's unacceptable.
I didn't ask for your analysis, Captain. We're going after that ship.
I see. Thank you for making that clear. Seems I have little choice in the matter. You have my crew. I'll cooperate, for now.
Let's get to work. We don't have much time.
Downloading new orders to all bridge consoles. Priority 1, intercept the Bental Star.
You heard the droid, everyone. Prepare to jump to lightspeed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
Evasive maneuvers. Keep the pods at distance. They look harmless, but they'll latch onto the hull and cut at us with sabotage droids.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Sir, 3 shuttles on an intercept course.
An assault party. We don't have sufficient defenses to keep them from landing.
Let them land. I can handle any boarders.
This course of action is deemed advisable.
Security will meet you at the entrance of the shuttle bay. Defend the ship at all costs, and we'll get you to the Bental Star.
Excellent. And I do appreciate the minor new cinematics that they've added.
Warning. Secondary power systems damaged. Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
I am sure most of you are aware, but in choosing not to execute Captain Orzik, the choice we made has determined how we are dealing with the Republic assault here on the Black Talon. And I'd rather deal with the more challenging humanoid opponents than simply dealing with sabotage droids.
Incoming shuttle!
We have a bonus. Republic shuttles have landed in the cargo bay of the Black Talon. Drive back their assault by defeating as many boarders as you possibly can. Level 18. The combat support droid acts as a healer, a tank, and a DPS all in one.
Trouble on the way.
I like that we do actually have, say, the Predator or the Doom guy retractable blade on our wrist guard there. Deal with the last of the Republic borders here. And then let's deal with the Special Forces. We have a Sergeant Boran and his Special Forces team. We have Corporal Hatak, Doc Simon, a Republic droid, and Private Crosshairs Kimos.
You never should have attacked us! You never should have attacked us! Imperial arrogance knows no bounds. I've beaten worse than you.
This is the captain. If you can hear this, we need you on the bridge.
On most flashpoints, nowadays you don't necessarily need a healer in the party, and so when you encounter boss fights like this was, you'll find these emergency culto stations, which will give you an instant amount of healing, as well as some healing over time. And back to the bridge we go.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make it last, Ensign. Don't let us down.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Gilran's representative has returned.
I see you took care of the Republic assault. Welcome back to the bridge.
Bring me up to speed.
We've survived the first wave of attacks from the Brental Star. Things will be calm until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
How can that be?
The Brental Star must have sent a distress signal. Someone's responding.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
All you're going to do is earn me hazard pay. You don't scare me, Jedi.
I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to see reason. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
I don't play politics. Take it somewhere else.
Even Mandalorians respect life. This isn't about politics. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
You're deluding yourself. The ship is already mine.
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
It's time for us to do the same. I assume you'll be leading the boarding party to go after the General?
Whatever's necessary to finish this.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have the General in your hands in no time.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Gilran has complete faith in your abilities.
I'm sure he does. Huh, we actually gained Codex entry on the Treaty of Coruscant. The decades-long war between the Galactic Republic and the rejuvenated Sith Empire ended without a decisive battle. Instead, the conflict halted with a peace agreement neither side believed would last, the Treaty of Coruscant, a document forbidding Republic military activity within Imperial space, and vice versa. Rules of engagement in neutral territory are far more vague, allowing for a range of border conflicts and attacks via third parties. But the treaty has prevented all-out warfare on more than one occasion. Negotiations began when the Empire, whose early victories had led to dwindling resources and overexpansion, reached out to a battered Republic and called for a summit on Alderaan. As the summit began, Imperial forces launched a surprise attack on Coruscant, the Republic capital. Conquering the city world was impossible, but the Empire wreaked enormous havoc in a very short period, effectively holding Coruscant hostage and forcing the Republic to agree to less than favorable terms. It's also nice to note that the Grand Master of the Jedi Order mistook us for a Mandalorian. Probably because the Mandalorians, as we discover, have signed on with the Empire to aid them as mercenaries. Bit of a generalization on the Grand Master's side, but I can understand.
Care to browse our inventory? Thank you for your patronage.
And we managed to board the Brentel Star and access one of its hangar bays. And I think this is where we'll see our first staged bonus mission. Indeed, Stage 1, to defeat 25 of the Republic forces. Every crew member aboard the Brentel Star is a potential threat to the survival and the escape of the Black Talon. Leave no one alive as you search for the General. On occasion, you'll see me delay destroying explosive barrels. For those of you who aren't aware, sometimes enemies who are spawning in are temporarily invulnerable. So it's worth having a slight delay until they've properly phased in. Sometimes you can't even target them. Like so. So we're heading up to the transport deck in our search for the good General. So, that was the Stage 1 bonus mission. We're now on to the same objective in Stage 2, to defeat 25 more members of the Republic forces here on board the Brentel Star.
I'm not scared of you.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Bukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
Thanks for the heads up.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
We'll have the General before the crew knows what's happening.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Okay. Seems they're trying to stuff the General into an escape pod. Means we need to reach the engine deck.
Security forces, prepare to fire! You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
That's Commander Gulil there, a Republic War veteran, seemingly. Level 19. And we've learned a fancy new ability. Deadly Onslaught with a 20-second cooldown and a 3-second channel. Unleashes a rapid onslaught of ordnance, dealing a moderate amount of kinetic damage and elemental damage, up to 8 enemies within a targeted area. Standard and weak targets are knocked down, and it can be used while moving. Oh, interesting.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ah! Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
Oh, I see. That's what that looks like.
For the Brental Star! Attack! For the Republic!
Trouble on the way.
So from our back sprouts a new backpack loaded with missiles. Oh, we actually gained an earpiece there. Oh well. It's another way to clear out the enemies, that's for sure. Now, before we head over to the engine deck, have we learned anything new? Sometimes passive abilities flip under the radar. Doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. And it is level 23 for the next jump on the ability tree here. Very well. We're on the next stage of the bonus mission. The engine deck of the Brentel Star is heavily secured, but this deck also contains the ship power consoles. Disabling these consoles would severely damage the Brentel Star's offensive capabilities. So we have these 4 munition power consoles we need to deal with. Send Mako and the combat support droid to deal with the elite droid over there. And this is the final munitions console. Damaging the Brentel Star's offensive systems has triggered a failsafe and released a command droid. Defeat this droid to ensure the munitions and power consoles are not repaired.
Escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Let's see how Jedi spookiness holds up against a blaster.
I cannot accept that. A Jedi does not surrender the innocent into the hands of evil. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
Makes no difference to me. You're keeping me from my target.
I hope one day you'll see beyond your selfish desires. But I cannot be the one to teach you.
And we have the final boss of this Flashpoint, Yadira Ban, a Jedi Padawan. The first Jedi we're actually encountering. Before we do that, there is a lore object here. On the ship we are currently on board, the Franta-class corvette.
You may run, or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther. You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Right behind you.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
So Yadira here is pulling us in to knock us all away. Unfortunately, she's focused on the wrong target. We really should have been focused on us. But too late now.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I take it you're the General. Grand Moff Kilran sent me to find you.
Kilran did? Of course. He would have the gall to send a transport to take on a warship and succeed. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
I hope the Republic's paying you awfully well for this.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
If that's true, why defect to the Republic?
There's no place for me in the Empire anymore. I thought my last act might be to even the odds, create a stalemate. It doesn't seem to matter anymore. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
I'm going to bring you to my ship. From there, you'll be transported to Droman Khas and taken into Imperial custody.
Where I'll be tortured or executed, or at best, placed in a cell for the rest of my life. Still, there's nowhere in the galaxy where I could truly hide. I will follow you.
Not that you had much choice to begin with. And now we need to get ourselves away from the Brentil Star. Get ourselves back on board the Black Talon.
Captain Orzik here. I understand you're on your way back. I assume congratulations are in order. Our Marines have been recalled to the Black Talon. As soon as you're aboard, we'll jump to lightspeed. Republic reinforcements could arrive at any minute.
Prepare a holding cell. I'm bringing a prisoner.
The General? I'm sure the droid and Grand Moff Kilran would be pleased to have him alive. I'll see you on the bridge. Congratulations again. Orzik out.
Time to go.
Well, the heroes of the day return.
Welcome back, sir.
My men will take the General to the brig. Congratulations. I never expected the mission to go off this cleanly.
I'm glad to see you're so happy.
What's not to be pleased about? You spared my life, and we eliminated an enemy of the Empire.
Grand Moff Kilran is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
It's your command again. Make the call.
Put the Grand Moff through.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental Star has been disabled and the General captured. He'll be in your hands soon.
Excellent. I'll let Korriban and Imperial Intelligence fight over him. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had, a defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
No trouble. This is how I make my living.
Of course. And the Empire can always use more dedicated mercenaries. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the homeworld, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilran out.
It's been interesting traveling with you.
I'm sure it has, Captain.
Good luck on Drummond Class.
You can control the ship's destination from the astrogation computer. And let us continue on our journey to Drummond Class. Excellent. Ooh, there's plenty of people here. So, let's take a look, shall we? A fair bit of experience, a fair bit of influence with Mako. And we gained a decoration for a stronghold, a power transformer. Influence rank 8 already with Mako. Very nice. Very well. We shall take a break here, Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. I see that droid creeping up towards me. When we come back, we will begin exploring Droman Kos, and I believe we need to make our way to Kos City and meet with this Hunt Master to learn what the Great Hunt is all about and how we will be able to participate. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.